another edition of Cooking with Kurt. In this version, of course, we are doing Hello Fresh. So today's cooking show, we're making honey sriracha pork fillet. And as we do with any home delivery, the best part and the easiest part of the job is going shopping. It's already in the house. Let's go to the fridge. We'll be right back. Boy, was that ridiculously easy. Here we are, Hello Fresh. Everything comes in a bag. Well, and then in the bottom of the box, 6 of these, and then protein at the very bottom. Whatever, how many you ordered for a week. And so today, what do we have in the bag? It looks like it should be carrots, scallions, ginger, lime, cilantro, jasmine rice, our pork fillet, sesame seeds, sesame oil, chicken stock, honey, and then sriracha. So let's see what we got. Cilantro, scallions, honey. So far so good. Oh, the carrots are here. Jasmine rice, the sriracha sauce. Hopefully we got more of that. Sesame oil. Sesame seeds. Good. A double dose of sriracha sauce. This must be the ginger. And then a lime. And more honey. And then, of course, outside the bag was the pork fillet. So here we go. Let's figure what we need, because I'm going to jump right into step one. I get to prepare, preheat the oven, right, 425. Wash and dry the vegetables, and then trim and peel the carrots diagonally, 1/2 inch thick. Trim and thinly slice the scallions, separating the whites from the greens, and peel and mince the ginger. Mince the cilantro. Zest a 1/4 lime. That's all in step one. And then of course step two is we roast the carrots. That's easy. We'll get back to that. Let me start my oven. What does it say? I read it. 425. There we are. 425. Easy peasy. Looks like an IT guy knows how to operate the stove. Well, let's see. I probably need a knife. I'm going to rinse my vegetables. I got the oven started. Hey, we're almost ready to really do some work. We'll be right back. Okay, here we are. We've made it to the important fruit preparation part of this show. I've rinsed my vegetables. I have carrots, onions, cilantro, and a lime to prepare. Oh, and ginger. So with everything rinsed, it goes pretty quick. I want the whites. We'll put the whites right in there. We're going to need the greens. Alright, that's as far as I go on greens. Okay, there we go. Whites and greens and the cilantro. Gonna mince this. I don't need all those stems. Alright, that is minced cilantro. There we go. Well, now I've never done a ginger. You're supposed to peel that? Yeah, it looks like you do. Alright, I'm going to peel that. And we're going to get down to some ginger. Oh, that smells good. Now, as I recall, I didn't want to rub my eyeballs after dealing with the, maybe that was a lime. I don't know if I've ever dealt with ginger before. But I would speculate, let me get all of that skin off of there. Okay, now I'm ready for a ginger. There we go. There you go. That's how you mince a ginger. You ever know what zesting a lime was? I never really did. Until I started this cooking show. How many times have I zested a lime? Quite a few. Alright, there's my ginger minced. And lastly, well, we'll do the lime because zesting a lime, that seems like so much fun. Here it is, just a grater. There's your lime, and it's just the skin at the finest grate you can get. It says zest a quarter of that lime. All right, and that is what we want. That is the zest. It's lime peel. Why don't I just say shave some lime? Alright, now lastly we got carrots. That's a little noisy for this show, and so we'll have the carrots in a bowl, and they do want them sliced diagonally. We'll come back and we'll get started with carrots because my oven should be ready to go. Okay, welcome back. So what we've done is I've sliced my carrots. I've put them in the pan. I've got them oiled, salted and peppered. My oven looks like it's ready to go, and this says 12 minutes for these. So we'll get that right in the oven, and then we'll get back to start the rice. Here we go now. Okay, well here we are in Mimi's kitchen because we always love this design by Mimi Rogers Design has done this kitchen with a pot filler. And so of course what I'm going to do now is cook rice. And so with this amazing pot filler, there it is, no mess. I got my cup right there, bam, just like that. I'm going to bring that up to heat. We're going to add a pinch of salt, bam, and here we go. Let's get our rice going. That's why I have these little scissors here. It seems like I can never get these bags open. There we go. All right. So we bring that up to heat. Once that boils, we cover. And then let's see what else we get to do today, because boy, so far got the carrots in the oven, right? IT guy doing okay, right? Amazingly enough, he's following instructions. Don't ask me to spell anything. Let's see. Got the water 15 minutes on that, so my carrots will be done before my rice is done. But once it comes to a boil, I cover and put it to the lowest temperature. So I guess what we get to work on now, I get to put my camera back as I prepare the pork patty because that goes in with the carrots here shortly. Let's kind of see what we're going to do. Pat the pork patties dry, cover with salt and pepper. It says heat a drizzle of oil in a large pan over medium-high heat. Oh, and sear the pork. Oh, great, I get to do it right here. And then occasionally turn over until browned all over, 4 to 8 minutes on heat. So we'll do that. Once the carrots are done, we add the pork to it. So 4 to 5 minutes on the meat. We'll pat it dry. We'll put it here in the skillet here in just 1 second. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back in Mimi's kitchen, and my rice just came to a boil. I've just now lowered it to as low as I can go. We cover that, And that's going to be done about the same time my carrots are, in theory. And now I've done the peppered and salted my pork fillets. We're doing high heat, so let's not forget the oil. And what we're doing here is we're searing all corners because it keeps the moisture in. I do believe is what they were going to do here. So we'll bring this pan up to heat. We'll add our fillets. And this is always a good time. There's never a good time to plug our sponsors, but while I'm waiting for this to heat up, thank you PC Works LLC, and of course the Personal Choices Network for allowing this cooking show to continue. Well, here we go. Now that I've got the innocent plug out of the way, all we're going to do, we're going to take this and braise this on all corners. I think tongs are required. Brown all corners and sections at high heat, could be 4 to 5 minutes. And so of course to do all sides, let's give a little slight adjustment here. There we go. And to do all sides, you kind of have to turn, that's why the tongs, you kind of have to turn it on its side and roll it around to get all the corners, because we want it seared all the way around. And then once we get this seared, it goes right in the pan with the carrots, and boy, it's not long before we get to eat. At least one of us gets this. Hey, I make no bones about the reason why I wanted to learn to cook, because I do like to eat. And let's see, do I have a lighting adjustment here? I think I do. I thought that I could adjust the aperture of the lighting. So leave it to an IT guy to have to figure out how to work something technical during his show, like camera adjustment. I don't have a cameraman. We're on a low budget. Okay, I think right now my meat is ready. I've got it seared on all corners. And we'll put that in the pan in just a minute. We'll be right back. Okay, well here we go. We are having fun now. My timer has gone off. Time to remove the carrots. And boy, do those look good. Stir them up a little bit. Keep them flat. Okay. There we go. Add my pork fillets, just like that. And back in the oven we go. It's like a meanwhile, my rice should be done. And I get to check that. All right, get to fluff that. All right, that's well on its way. And we're going to turn that heat off, because we're going to leave that covered while we're ready to serve. And so now, here comes the fun part. Now I get to do the sriracha sauces, the sesame oil here in my meat drippings pan. Add my sesame oil. I love that. Okay. Boy, I smell that. Yes, I do. We don't want the plastic in there. But we do want the sriracha sauce. And you think I would have got it opened. There we go. And of course the instructions say, yeah, use as much sriracha sauce as desired. Well, if you haven't been to this show before, I like hot. There we are. And then, of course, the rest of the story is we get to stir in the honey, and we get to cook the whites of the scallions. So let's get our heat on. We get the whites of the onions going in here. Almost like I know what I'm doing, huh? I can follow instructions. Okay. Now, we add the honey. And boy, that heated up fast. I think I need to turn that down. And we have another honey to add. Okay. Oh yes. And now, we mustn't forget the ginger. Yeah, it says half the ginger, or as much as you want. That means all of it, of course. All right, and so the last piece of the puzzle is I'm supposed to have some chicken stock. I wonder where my chicken stock went. Well, I'll make up for that. It must be an omission from the bag. Oh, that may be because I'm not using chicken, I'm using pork. So it says in my instructions, yep, a quarter cup of water, and then also a tablespoon of butter. So a splash of water. And then some butter. So we shall get just a little butter right here. And then this is going to be what we drizzle over our dinner. So we are just about done. We're waiting on our pork fillet timer. And we'll come back for final assembly. Woohoo! Okay, I guess one last thing before we go into final assembly mode. It does say to salt and pepper my drizzle. Very good. And then, here's the fun part while I'm fluffing my rice. I add my cilantro and my lemon zest. and fluff that into my rice. Just like that. And then the secret to the rice is the lemons, or the limes as well, not just the lime zest. We're going to add the lime juice to the rice. Cover that up, and now we get to wait. Okay, well, this is about the best part of the show because all the work is done. Really, we're coming down to what I always like to call final assembly, because all the hard work has been done and all we got to do is figure out proportions. So I get 2 plates, I get my rice, just like that. Don't need that anymore. I'll bring this beautiful sauce over here. We get our carrots, just like here. Everything's smelling really good. Oh boy. Just like that. And then, oh yeah, I'm supposed to slice the filet. It doesn't go on the platter like that. So let me get my cutting board. And then we'll cut this meat like it's supposed to be. And let's see how they have it sliced. So they have it going like this. And the grain of the meat. And that's a little warm. Okay. Let's get that last slice in there. There we go. Okay. And that's one. There we go. That's the other one. Flare that up nicely. Almost got it cut through. That is some hot meat. Yes, there we go. And now, here we go, the magic sauce. And it's a little thinner than I want. They do say to spoon it on. So I'm not going to pour it on. I'm going to follow the instructions. My wife would be proud of me. And we are generously topping the rice and the carrots with this ginger sriracha sauce, because I won't be able to get enough of that. And hopefully we will both appreciate it when you get to try it. So there we go. As we've done another successful meal in Mimi's kitchen. Let's see the end result, because you made it here too. And so thank you HelloFresh for bringing us the honey sriracha pork fillet. And it's time for me to eat, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for attending the show, and you all have a great day.